Hi Tigers, all well? 1st November has come. We have to prove Tiger Zinda hai. For this, last year I had prepared one video giving 5 options. This year there are some changes, so I am combining today's video along with my last year's video. Last year I had given 5 options.
What is this physical one? Where we have to go to the branch. We can go to any branch and submit the form. We will get the acknowledgement. But acknowledgement is not the end of it. We have to ensure that our life certificate is updated. For updating the life certificate, you all know, our staff member will feed in the system and he is known as maker. Then the supervising staff, maybe accountant, maybe branch manager, will authorize it and he is known as checker. Once maker and checker has done their job, immediately your life certificate will be updated in HRMS. So we have to ensure that this job is done. Once maker and checker has done their job, if you are given your mobile number and email ID, you will get SMS as well as email that your life certificate has been updated. If you are not given, please do so now. So I will tell you to go one step ahead. After submitting your life certificate, on 27th, when you get a pension, verify your pension slip. In pension slip, in the center of it, you will find a sentence, life certificate submitted on and valid up to. The valid up to should be 31st October 2000. Once that is done, then you can rest assured that your pension is not going to stop. If you don't do, and something happens in between, you will be surprised on 27th of February when your pension will not be credited. That is why I am saying, please ensure that your life certificate is updated. SMS, email and pension slip. Second option is introduced by Government of India in 2014. It is known as Jeevan Pramaan. For Jeevan Pramaan, you have to have your Aadhaar card. Without Aadhaar card, you cannot submit life certificate through Jeevan Pramaan. If you want to upload your life certificate at home, you need a computer, a mobile with number which is registered with your Aadhaar card. And then you need an instrument for giving your biometric impression. This you can do outside also, through some Aadhaar center or cyber cafe, bank, post office and all that. If it is your first time, first you have to register yourself with Jeevan Pramaan. Once you register, you will get a Pramaan ID, that is your password. Then you have to feed your Aadhaar card number, your mobile number, you will get OTP. Once you feed OTP and give your biometric fingerprints, then your Aadhaar is uploaded. You will get a printout, that is the acknowledgement. Again I am saying, but don't stop. It has gone in Jeevan Pramaan, it has not gone in HRMS. The link between Jeevan Pramaan and HRMS is a gap which is filled by our Aadhaar card. If you have given Aadhaar card in the bank, then only bank through HRMS will take your Aadhaar card and upload. if your Aadhaar card is not registered with the bank, bank cannot take your Aadhaar life certificate from the Jeevan Pramaan. So it will be that you have not submitted the life certificate. Now please ensure that your Aadhaar card is registered with the bank.
Out of the 5 options I have given last year, the best option I observe is what bank has made for us through HRMS department. I would suggest all of you to submit your life certificate through HRMS video calling. You all know that for logging in HRMS, it is a must that our mobile number and email ID should be registered with HRMS. I am sure all of you have done that. If not, you will have to go to your pension paying branch and get registered your mobile number and email ID in HRMS. In this, there are 3 types of pensioners. One is those who are retired after 2017. They know everything about it. Even their photo must have been uploaded. So they will have to only submit their life certificate through video calling. Some of us, though retired earlier, but we are used with the computer and we are using HRMS. So they also know how to use it. Now the question is, those friends, those tigers who had never used HRMS. It is not a big thing, friends. We had to just log in and then click on a yellow box on the right hand top corner, login. Once we click, we'll get next screen where we have to put our user ID and password. Our user ID is our PF number, maybe 6 digit, maybe 7 digit, don't prefix with 0. Next is our password. If you are using for the first time, your password is not approved. So you have to click on forgot password. Once you click on forgot password, the next screen will come where they will ask you your PF number and date of birth. Put your PF number and use a small calendar next to date of birth to select your date of birth. Once you do that, you will be asked where to send your OTP. Either your mobile or your email ID. Choice is yours, you can select anything. Once you do that, submit. Immediately you will get OTP and there will be a screen for submitting OTP. Once you submit OTP, once again you will get a password. With this password is also a one-time password. With this password you can log in. As soon as you log in, you will be asked to change password. Now you have to generate your own password, which you will be using for the lifetime. Only condition for this is that password should be at least 8 characters. You can have more. Out of these 8 characters or more characters, the condition is that 1 character should be special character, 1 should be numerical and 1 should be capital letter. Once you finalize your password, you log in. The next screen will be, you have to click on the pensioner services. Having clicked on the pensioner service, you will get next screen and there will be 10 boxes. On the top, the 4th box is uploading photo. If you click on that, next screen will come. There the question will be whether you want to load it through your pension paying branch, yes or no. If you say yes, fine. If you say no, why? Because if you feel your pension paying branch is far off you can put the name of your branch which is near to your house or which is convenient to you. If you put no for the pension paying branch, the next screen will ask you the code number, branch code number of the branch where you want to go for uploading the photo. If you put that branch code, immediately one name will come down. That is name of the person who is going to authorize your photo. Then you upload the photo. Next day, go to that branch and get it approved. Now, in case if you are going regularly to that branch staff knows you personally, they may authorize your photo on phone call also. You need not go. But it all depends on the branch staff and your visits to the branch. Otherwise, once only you have to go to the branch for authorizing the photo. Having done that, the next step is that in your mobile, you have to download My HRMS, because through this My HRMS software, you will be able to make a video call and record your life certificate. Submission of life certificates through video recording. This program is developed by our HRMS department. That time, photo uploading and photo verification, that much work was completed. Recording of video was not completed by HRMS, which is now ready. You can now submit your life certificate through video recording. But for recording this, there are 3 conditions. One is that you have already uploaded your photo. Second, your photo has been verified. And third, you have not yet submitted the life certificate. For this, you will have to download My HRMS from Google Play. Once you download this, you will get this screen. After that, you will get this login screen. Here you have to put your user ID and password which is registered with HRMS. While uploading the photo, you must have already registered your user ID and password. You have to use the same user ID and password. The next screen will appear. You have to click on the life certificate submission. You will observe that if you have already registered your photo and uploaded, even your photo will be displayed. And in case if you have already submitted the life certificate, it will show life certificate status. There will be a tick. So you need not go further because you have already submitted the life certificate. Otherwise, you click on the life certificate submission, then this video screen will come. You click on the video screen, then next screen will come, record and upload video. After this, you will get a screen which will ask you 5 questions. The 5 questions will be displayed. They are very simple. They are the information registered with HRMS department on your behalf. It may be your date of birth, your date of joining the bank, your date of retirement, your pension paying branch, branch code of your pension paying branch, maybe some particulars about your spouse, date of birth, marriage anniversary date, and such questions. You will get 10 seconds to reply for each question. After all the questions are replied in a loud and clear voice, then you can submit. If you feel that you have not answered all the questions properly, you can re-record the statement. After you submit, re-recording can be done only once. After you submit, either you will get a message that your life certificate has been recorded, or if it is defective or some question is not properly answered, you may get a call from PPG department of your circle. The officer dealing with Sanjeevani will call you. He will ask you some questions, and if he is satisfied, your life certificate will be updated. In Jeevan Pramaan, this year, Government of India has added one more option: registration of life certificate through mobile, so that wherever we are, we can record our life certificate. So in Jeevan Pramaan, now there are two options. But in both the options, you need biometric instrument for the purpose of thumb impression. The third was HRMS, developed by our bank. Last year, the uploading of photo was delayed. This year, everything is ready. As I told you, first we had to upload our photo. Uploading a photo is only once, and then every year we can submit the life certificate. Last year, bank had given us a permission to record life certificate through email. We were permitted to send a scanned copy of life certificate through email to our pension paying branch. That was introduced exclusively because of COVID problem. This year, bank has discontinued that. Outside bank, if you see, we have one option of doorstep banking service, which all the public sector banks have started jointly. You have to download doorstep banking, register your name. You will be asked which bank you would select. You have to select the bank and then put your account number and what service you want. Of course, this is a chargeable. Around 70-75 rupees is the charges. Similarly, post offices have also started this service. If you call up your nearest post office, within a day or two, postman will come with all the instruments. He will take your life certificate just like Jeevan Pramaan. So friends, I would request you, don't wait your pension to stop. Do it as early as possible. We have a long period up to 20th February. Once on 20th February, HRMS closes and we are not submitted life certificate by then 27th February onwards, we will not get our pension till we submit our life certificate. Thank you, friends. My again request is, please like, share and subscribe this video for the benefit of all our tigers.